Hi, have you ever wondered where is God when life hurts? When we face intense challenges in our life and the ground beneath us is literally shaking and seems to give away. Well, if you are in that situation today, I have an encouraging psalm for us that is sure to lift up our spirits. Let me read it for us. It is Psalm 46. It says, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore, we will not fear though the earth gives way, though the mountains be moved into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam, though the mountains tremble at its swelling. There is a river whose streams make glad the city of God, the holy habitation of the Most High. God is in the midst of her. She shall not be moved. God will help her when morning dawns. The nations rage, the kingdoms totter. He utters his voice, the earth melts. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. Come, behold the works of the Lord, how he has brought desolations on the earth. He makes wars cease to the end of the earth. He breaks the bow and shatters the spear. He burns the chariot with fire. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. One of the big challenges we face when we go through difficult times is feeling lonely. But the psalmist says we are actually never alone, even when it looks like that. God is present with us and amidst us and is protecting us. The issue is the problem appears so big and the noises are so loud that we fail to see Him and experience His presence at that time. Maybe that is why God is allowing these storms to blow in our life, so that we can soon realize that we cannot fight this battle alone and we don't have the strength to do it and need to come to someone to help us who can and who will be our strength. In the middle of the psalm, he talks of a perfect city, a place where God rules. All nations and empires can fight with each other and will one day go down, but not this city, this place where God is the king. And he says anyone can enter into that city, into that space. But to do this, one has to be still. It says, be still. Stop trying, stop working. Stop trying to impress everybody. Stop trying to want to be loved by everybody. Above all, stop trying to overcome our brokenness by our own strength and be still and start looking at God. He's called the God of Jacob twice in this psalm because he's not only a mighty God and a strong God, but is also a personal God. If we know Jacob's story in the Bible, he was called a deceiver. And he was a guy who was always on the run his entire life. Early on, he was running from his brother after deceiving him. Later on, after several years, he was still running from his father-in-law after deceiving him. Jacob had to learn to stop running and had to rest on a stone and have this be still moment with God, this encounter that changed him. He did stop running after that encounter, and actually he began walking with a limp. Guess you can't run very fast when you have a limp. Anyways, and now God was walking with Jacob and his life became beautiful. Now, what are you running from today? Stop running and start looking at our amazing God. Enter into his presence. More than us going into his presence, the Bible says he came to be with us. He is called Emmanuel. He is always with us. He actually faced loneliness, deepest loneliness, when he was at the cross. When Jesus was at the cross, his own father turned his face away from him and faced intense loneliness, so that you and I now don't have to be alone. We can run to Jesus, Cry out to Him and wait in His presence to hear from Him. He alone will strengthen us and walk with us amidst all of life's challenges by giving us peace and changing our hearts to be like Him. God bless you.